in Chungam University, but now I'm working as a full-time research associate at Healthy Building Research Center in Ajman University, UAE. So let's proceed with the outline. First, I will focus on introduction, and then we have motivation behind this research. Then we have system development. Then I will be explaining the deep learning model selection, then the model training, and the results and evaluation metrics of the model training. And then finally, we will conclude the presentation with future research work. So as we all know that the construction industry contributes one of the major share to the global economies. However, it is still considered as an accident-prone industry due to the recurrent fatalities and injuries. The construction accidents in Japan, Korea, Hong Kong, and UK till 2017 were 20% of the total industrial accidents. When we specifically talk about the developed countries, falls from height is the major cause of construction accidents. According to the report published by the Ministry of Korea of Employment and Labor in Korea, the construction accidents were recorded 40%, of which 50% of the fatal accidents, which with around 40% which were falls from height. If we see the statistic from 2018 of Korea, there were 485 deaths recorded with 2,786 casualties. However, the fall from these statistics were 63%. So, okay. So this is the data from the US Labor Statistics Department. However, the data is a little bit old, but still, we can consider this one. The construction, the yellow color shows the construction accidents, and the falls were here. So this is the height from where the people fall down, where 30 feet was this much, 26 and 30 feet. However, these are the data. And many, there were some temporary structures, ladders, vehicles, and stairs and steps were, the people were working with these temporary structures, and then they fall down. So if we think about the current scenarios, the many workers are working alone in the construction site, such as the utility workers, repair technician, teleworkers, operators, and drivers. And if we think about the lone construction worker in the construction job site, they are more subjected to greater fall risk compared to other workers which are working on not working on the elevated job site. So the motivation, the following points contribute towards the motivation of this research. First one, manual monitoring of the work at the construction site. Despite there are many research about the sensors and the computer vision and all those, but still the monitoring relies on the manual practices. The possibility of transmitting the COVID-19 could be added to the extensive list of the risks confronting the workers in the construction site as the construction projects resume worldwide and workers return to the job site. Considering lone worker accidents, it's less likely that another person would be there to aid them. So human behavior are too complex. So it's if they don't get treatment quickly enough, the serious injuries might be proved deadly. So in order to solve this issue, a deep learning based prediction of fall patterns for lone construction worker is proposed. In the first step, several mock-up exercises were established in the Korean Scaffolding Institute in Seoul, Korea. Images and multiple videos were recorded with 6 classes such as excavator, forklift, and falling persons, excavator, and mobile scaffolds. To have a diverse data set of these 6 classes, both of the exterior and interior places were utilized and recorded. Random frames were extracted using fast forward MPEG tool in Python, which is an open source software package that comprises many libraries dealing with the audio, video, and other multimedia files. So from that, we collected, from that random frames, we collected 799 images and were uploaded to the RoboFlow platform. 8 augmentation techniques have been utilized to increase the data set and avoid overfitting. After the augmentation techniques, we come up with the 2037 total images, and then we divided these images into 3 sets: the training set, validation, and test set. In the training set, there were like 1,857 images. The validation were kept 80, and the test images were 100 images during the experiment. So now we select the second step was to select the deep learning model. So we selected the YOLO scale. Why we selected? There are 2 primary models, like the single stage and double stage detectors. The single stage are always considered like a real time. If you want to have some real time results, the people will consider the single stage. But if you want like more accuracy, so the people consider the double stage detectors. In our case, we selected real-time object detection for lone falling person on the construction site, which was YOLO scale, YOLO before. These were the experiment was conducted using an open source scale YOLO v4 GitHub repository. The required repository of YOLO v4 was cloned to the Colab environment. All the dependencies, such as the torch mesh, activation function for CUDA were imported. The training of the model is performed using Intel Core i7 9th generation with NVIDIA GeForce RTX 2080 Ti. The hyperparameters are shown over here. The input size of the image was 416 multiplied by 416. The batch size was kept 16. Learning rate was kept 0.002. The momentum was kept as 0.949, and the decay was considered 0.0005. The iteration was set 1000, and the classes we know from the dataset was 6. So this was the results. The model tested and evaluation are performed on the test dataset. The figure reveals the correctly detected results of the lone person falls. The developed model successfully detected many interested object in the given dataset, which was the test dataset. The efficacy of the trained model is quantified using mean average precision, which is a single numerical number that indicates effectiveness of the entire system in the object identification or detection. So we also use some other parameters like precision recall and F1 score to evaluate the performance of the model. So the precision is the number of positive, true positive divided by the number of false positive plus number of positive, true positive, max precision value of the model. False positive or the instances which were the model mistakenly identified something as positive when it is truly negative. So over here you can see the graph, like the precision is not like very high, but the since we are concerned with the recall, so the precision and recall curve, we can optimize this value and select the optimum model on this curve. This is the recall, which is
2 minutes, please. 2 minutes, please.
Recall height, which is like more than 80%, which is very good, and the recall can be mathematically written as it is true positive divided by true positive plus false negative. This is the mean average precision. This is the formula, and like this is the mean average precision. If 0.5 intersection or union was like 0.75, more than 0.75, which is also very good indication for this model. This was the F1 score. We also checked and tested with the F1 score, which is 60.82%. Due to the time restriction, I am not going in details. The conclusion of this research was this research work introduced, evaluated deep learning-based system for lone person detection on scale YOLO v4 architecture. We developed a diverse image data set, which was like about the 6 classes. And we designed the deep learning-based lone person fall detection system was successfully implemented on the test data set. The detection models quantitatively indicate a mean average precision of 72.50. The precision were 47.5, the recall 83%, and the F1 score, as you see in the previous slide, was 60.82. It is anticipated that the construction industry could take advantage of this proposed method in this current scenario of COVID-19. In the future, we want to establish a very excellent data set to have a diverse images from the interior and exterior, and from the we also consider some cases from the accident cases to identify and a good mock-up exercise to have a real reflection of the construction site. So thank you so much, and the window for questions is open.
Thank you very much, Shaman. Also, I'd like